Pound for pound, boxing, real news. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified. Follow me on Instagram at P4P Boxing Real News. What is going on? The question at hand is, did Emmanuel Rodriguez take the coward way out of this fight? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there was a headbutt. No doubt about that. That came in the 10th round. Um, but the ref instructs and goes over to the corner of Rodriguez and asks him, yo, if you say you can't continue, we just go to the scorecards. Where Emmanuel Rodriguez says, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, let's go to the scorecards. Yes, Emmanuel Rodriguez was putting in that work. He was dominating the fight. Obviously he was going to win that fight regardless. But did he take the coward way out and saying, fuck it, I already did enough work. You know what I'm saying? Why put myself at risk? Why put myself at risk for a possible defeat? You just never know, right? It's boxing. One punch to change a fight, of course. And luckily for him, or fortunate enough for him, a headbutt did come in the 10th round, where he did, let's spread out the real. He knocks down Gary Antonio Russell in the 8th round. You know what I'm saying? Lays him out right before the bell. So he gets his eight count and go back to the corner. But in that 10th round, that headbutt came. And then that's when he said, you know what, fuck it. I might as well just go. You know what I'm saying? And look, to me, it was the coward way out. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I feel that way is because, you a fight like that for a little title, you know what I'm saying, or a title, or was it an eliminator? You want to finish that type of fight strong. You know what I'm saying? Even though you were dominating, you were doing what you were supposed to, and you were getting the job done over Gary Antonio Russell very convincingly. But to say, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to the judges' scorecards off of a headbutt. It kind of leaves a bad taste in the fans' mouth. It kind of leaves a bad taste in all of the fans wanting to see the fight, wanting to see how this fight would end. You just never know, right? It's boxing. Anything could have happened. Uh, but the way that Emmanuel Rodriguez was fighting, he was dominating Gary Antonio Russell. He was dominating him. He was beating him very convincingly, and he was doing the job. But I think that the referee was a influence in that decision for Emmanuel Rodriguez to say, you know what, fuck it, let's take it to the scorecards. I think that he was an influence. He comes over to the corner. He says, look, man, if you can't continue, we'll go straight to the judges' scorecards. And he looks over at his coach. He's like, I think that's a good idea. And the coach says, yeah, that's a good idea. And they was like, yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go to the judges' scorecards. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like the situation at hand, on how it happened, I think that he did take the coward way out. Um, but nonetheless, he was beating the dude convincingly. Gary Antonio Russell didn't have an answer for this guy. Emmanuel Rodriguez came in. He was putting in that work, and he looked like a very good fighter in there. A very good fighter, a problem. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for the fans, that paid the pay-per-view, that paid to be there, you know what I'm saying, over a headbutt, I think that just leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Like, dog, like, you could have finished those two rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I think that in that way, I just feel like he took that coward way out. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Eliseo Feliciano? He says Russell fought dirty all night long. Benji did a terrible job tonight, bro. And Gary Russell, he's a really good trainer in that corner. He's a very good trainer. Gary Russell Jr. is a very good trainer. He's giving you the real in that corner. He said, dude, you're not doing anything that we were practicing. You're not doing shit. He said, look, man, if you could do this, win the beginning of the round and finish off strong in the round so we can steal these rounds. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell Jr. is a very good trainer. He's going to be a very scary trainer for whoever he trains, if he does train someone else other than his brothers and stuff. He's gonna be a very good trainer. So I think Gary Russell's got a long, long, long way in this sport. I think that he's gonna be a very good trainer. He gives you the real, man, and obviously Gary Russell and Antonio Russell wasn't prepared tonight. He obviously wasn't prepared, especially for a guy like Emmanuel Rodriguez, who Emmanuel Rodriguez he was giving him that work. Let's be very clear. He was giving him that work, dominating the whole fight. Eliseo Feliciano says that Russell fought dirty all night long. But when you're getting beat that bad, bro, you have to have that little dirtiness in you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's things that this dude is doing, you trying to slow him down. You know what I'm saying? Get him aggravated while he's fighting so that you can capitalize on his mistakes if he does get mad, right? Um, Obviously, we know when you get mad, you can commit mistakes. You commit way more mistakes. So I'm not opposed to a fighter fighting dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to that because honestly, you need to do what you got to do to win. And if you could get into this dude's head and get the victory and walk up out of there, you know what I'm saying? If it works, it works, and as long as it works, right? Because ultimately, Gary Russell was getting beat from pillar to post. Like everything that he was doing, dude was countering him on everything. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Emmanuel Rodriguez is the truth. He's gonna be the truth in that bantamweight. He is the truth there. You know what I'm saying? He is somebody. He's pretty special. But I think that tonight he took the coward way out. I think he could have finished those two rounds. It was only 2 rounds left. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have finished that off. He should have finished that off. Finish that off strong. You know what I'm saying? But this is boxing. It is what it is. He said fuck it, and I think that the refs influenced him in that decision. I think by him coming over and telling them, you know what I'm saying? Um, and then he looks over to his trainer and says, yeah, that's a good idea. And then they say, fuck it, let's call it. I ain't going front. That's a little cowardice. But it is what it is. He was gonna win anyways. You know what I mean? He was gonna win anyways. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified. We got Caleb Plant versus uh Anthony the Dog Durrell coming up next. Or I don't know if it's next. But then Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius. I can't think of the next match, but it's all good. It's still good fights coming up ahead. And also we got Devin Haney fighting. So, it's going to be a good night of boxing, man. It's already started off pretty well. Obviously with the women's card early on today. And now we got the PBC card on pay-per-view. And we got Devin Haney over on ESPN Plus. So, man, tune in. Tonight is a great night of boxing. I'll see y'all after these fights. Peace.